welcome to the Gaming Chronicles. Today we will continue King's Quest 6. Heir today, gone tomorrow, so let's fire it up. And where are we? Let's see, we are at, I don't think I spelled Nightingale correctly on my save file, but we don't need to know how to spell to beat this game, so that's fine. Or do we? We might. Okay, anyway. So, in our previous episode, let's see, we traded out the Nightingale for the flute, just right before we ended. We got the scarf from the Red Queen, who constantly bickers with the White Queen. We have our we have our family ring back. That's right. Very important that we have this rare riddle book. Oh, we need to go to the bookshop. Let's go do that right now before I forget. Because
Hello, I will be right up.
yeah, because we need to exchange
Now, what can I do for you?
our rare riddle book with the magic book as as the shopkeeper offered. So let's go talk to Ali, aka
How fare you, merchant?
Boo Boo Bear.
Quite well, thank you. I just finished a wonderful book on geological rock formations. Fascinating.
I think he did a lot of other stuff. Oh, he was Hampton J. Pig in Tiny Toons. That's right. And more well known, the voice of Papa Smurf. Okay, let's give him the riddle book. Who cares about all my useless trivial knowledge about this game?
I found this rare book, and I thought of your offer.
Very interesting. Oh, it is a wonderful riddle book. Riddles are much more marketable than spells these days. I guess people believe more in mirth than in magic.
It is
Here
true.
is the spell book you wanted, and a fair trade it is, I must say. Enjoy it.
That's
I
quite
certainly hope
subjective,
so.
right?
We shall see how rusty my spellcasting truly is.
Well, don't let people know, Alexander, that you know how to cast spells. All right. I think we don't have anything else to
How
talk to him
fare
about.
you, merchant?
Quite well.
Okay, yeah. Alrighty, let's talk to this gentleman in the chair.
Good day, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I'm sorry, but I have no time for idle conversation. I'm too worried about the princess.
I love this guy. Um,
Excuse me again, sir. You mentioned the princess.
I told you I'm not interested in talking to strangers.
Alright, so we have to show him, I think, the ring. That's one of the reasons why we needed that back.
Determined to learn more about the strange man's relationship with the princess, Alexander shows the man his insignia ring and formally introduces himself.
I'm sorry to insist, but my name is Alexander of Daventry, and
I appreciate the offer of the ring, Alexander, but I'm afraid I'm already spoken. Daventry? Where have I heard of Daventry? Flying flit mice. You must be Prince Alexander. Cassima told me about you when she arrived home. How came you here?
why, by a ship now wrecked upon the sand. But you know Cassima? She truly spoke of me?
Yes, I saw her briefly when she first returned home. She mentioned a prince to me, the Prince Alexander of Daventry. I'm afraid that was before she was told about her parents' deaths. You see, she arrived home a few weeks too late. The king and queen thought they'd never see her again. It is said they died of heartbreak. I'm afraid she's blamed herself.
What a terrible homecoming. If we had only known.
Terrible indeed, poor thing. Everyone in the kingdom seems to despair with her these days. The streets are silent.
Where is she now?
The princess is sequestered in mourning. It's a rather dated tradition, and not required, but the wazir says she insisted out of respect.
I see. You've yet to say who you are and how you know the princess.
I? Oh, pardon me. My name is Jollo. I am clown to the royal court, and had been since the marriage of Cosima's parents, King Caliphim and Queen Alaria. Oh, those were the happy days. The pair of them were so full of joy and life, so in love. And Cosima's birth. It would be hard to explain how long they had waited, how they had hoped for a child. I mean, she was such a charming little thing, smart as a whip, kind and sweet. Oh, she means everything to this kingdom, Alexander, and to me. I'm so terribly worried about her.
About her grief over her parents, you mean?
Well, the truth is, I do not trust the Wazir or his plans for Cosima. I'm still living at the Castle of the Crown as court clown, his clown. But it is more to keep my ear to the ground than out of loyalty. I wish I knew what the princess thinks these days. If only I could find Sing Sing, Cosima's pet nightingale. I might be able to send the princess a message. As it is, I must wait for the end of her seclusion.
What can you tell me about the Wazir?
The Wazir? Now there's a dangerous subject. His name is Abdul al-Hazred. He came to the kingdom 15 years ago. The king was fascinated by his knowledge and his fine-sounding ideas. It didn't take long for al-Hazred to convince the king to trust him with the minor problems of daily government. You see, Caliphim had a wife and a new daughter he wanted to spend time with. Al-Hazred became Wazir.
And now?
Well, he's had his eye on Cosima ever since she was a young girl. And she is the only thing between him and the throne.
Do you think he means to harm her?
Oh, I honestly don't know. I think he'd rather keep her as wife. But whatever his plans for the princess, he will use her to his best advantage. That's his way.
Perhaps he has charmed her. Perhaps she cares for him now.
The Wazir is capable of anything. And Cosima must be vulnerable and lonely right now. Still, she has always instinctively distrusted him. Cosima has a good head on her shoulders. I'd be surprised if she's truly fallen for his words of love. Now I must return to the castle. Look, I don't want to arouse suspicion. I'll try to meet you here again later.
Thank you for the information, Jollo. Be very careful.
And what a whole bunch of information that was. Wow, what a download. Alrighty, so a very important conversation piece right there. And I believe if you choose to go the short way, maybe. I think that this whole interchange is skipped. I can't remember. Or maybe this is something that you do have. This is a conversation that you do have to have. Anyway, I typically play the long way, full points anyway. In fact, let's see how many points do we have. We should have. Is that right? 71. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. So I think we're on track on points. Okay, so yeah, that's Jollo. Fantastic character. Perhaps my favorite. I don't know. They're just all such great characters, right? They just all have attributes about them that I really like. But anyway, I think Jollo is the guy who also he did a lot of work with DuckTales. I think he was the butler, Duckworth. And he was in Tailspin. Oh, he was another voice actor who did G.I. Joe. In fact, so there's like three voice actors in this cast that
Alexander
did
pulls out.
G.I. Joe, the animated series back in the 80s. I think the one was it 87, 83? I don't know when in the 80s. I can't remember which character he was. All right, where are we going? We are going to I think Isle of Wonder. Yeah.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
So we've already got the milk bottle. Um, but now we need a couple of other things from this aisle. Okay, let's walk up here. And we'll just pass the bump on the log, the stick in the mud, and the dogwood tree. Alrighty, so what do we got here? There's something in that chair that wasn't there before.
A delicate china teacup is occupying the chair at the moment.
Hmm. Okay, okay, so we're gonna give the bottle of milk to the baby head things, but not yet because they incessantly cry when you do. So we're gonna go over here first. Um, wait. Let's pick up the rotten tomato first. We need this.
Alexander takes a close look at the tomato on the ground. It appears to be darker than those on the vines.
What are you staring at there, boy? Go away, you rootless thing, you! Yeah.
How rude.
That tomato is definitely rotten.
All right. What can we talk? Can we talk to him? I don't think I've ever tried to do this, or if I have, I don't remember.
How did you manage to fall off the vine, Mr. Tomato?
What do you think? I'm old, I'm rotten. Yeah, leave me alone.
If you say so.
After all, you're just gonna let me sit here and rot on this dry ground like everybody else, aren't you?
Why, I don't know. I suppose...
Ah, never mind. Just go away. Ah.
I'm gonna pick you up just for that.
Hey, what do you think you're doing there? Get your hands off me. Hey!
Hey, you're the one that wanted to be picked up. You were the
Alexander
one.
picks up rotten tomato and puts him away.
That thing is
One never
massive.
knows when one will
It's
need
the size of a
rotten
pumpkin.
tomato.
Oh man. Hey buddy, you were the one complaining about being left on the ground. What about these other tomatoes? Can I talk to them?
Good day, tomato vines.
Good morning.
Oh. Can I talk to the babies?
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Goo goo gaga.
Apparently, the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet.
Let's see if the snapdragons say anything. They probably just snap at
Good
me.
day, snapdragons.
Yep.
The snapdragons don't seem inclined to communicate with
Yeah,
anyone.
they just want to snap at me. And of course, the wildflowers will probably
Greetings,
shy away.
ladies. How charming you look today.
Oh, that's
The wallflowers
adorable.
are too shy to talk to Alexander.
Okay, let's
But
talk.
a curious little black spot.
The hole in the wall does not reply.
Okay, let's go pick up that teacup first of all.
Alexander takes the teacup.
So if we try and get the hole in the wall,
Alexander decides to pick up the hole in the wall. A hole in the wall could be a very useful thing. Alexander startled the poor thing. It's run off to hide behind the wallflowers.
okay, I think we need to play the flute. Oh, wait.
May I have this dance?
Oh
Alrighty. Alexander's got some skills with the flute. Alright, this song is can end any time now.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them.
Okay, now let's grab that hole in the wall.
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
Gotcha. Alright.
To take the path,
What?
To take the path,
Oh. Okay, now we can give the milk bottle to the baby.
Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk. The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason.
That's so sad. Alrighty, sorry babies, but I
Alexander
have to
collects
collect your
some of the baby's
tears
tears in the old hunter's lamp.
because they're salty. I need salt water. Oh yeah, let's get out of this screen because walk. I need the walk icon. Oh, poor little babies. Okay, anyway, uh, spellbook.
Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop.
Oh, all right, let's look at this. Okay, so this is our spell book. So magic paint, 1 cup swamp ooze, river Styx water, and 1 black horse feather. Well, we've got a black horse feather. Um, we don't have swamp ooze yet, or the river Styx water.
This is the
This is the first page. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, there's like a very small, very, very small face space between cast and the turn page. So it's always advised before you open this spellbook up to save your game so you don't accidentally cast the spell when you're not supposed to. Because I think I've mentioned that there are timers within timers. I think the spells have something to do with that as well. I can't remember what all of them are, but there are a lot of things that are on a timer in this game. Um, anyway, we got make rain, salt water, not from the sea. That's why we need the baby tears. 1 vial of sacred water and falling water. It's very specific. Okay, turn the page. Oh wait, go back, go back. Wait, oh, come on. Mix salt and sacred waters in a teapot. Then add falling water. So, um, um, and it has, so this one shows that it has to be in a specific order. Um, Speak incantation over a teapot to enchant, heat to boiling to activate. Uh, and then I think this one also, yeah. So you have to, I don't think this one has to be in order. But anyway, yeah, this one has to be in order. The make rain, and this one does not. But anyway, yeah, these spells, I believe all 3 of them have to be cast to, maybe not this one, to win the game. I think this one can be
this is the
skipped.
last page.
Anyway, so there's our spell book. And very important information. uh, very important to read it. Okay, what are we doing here? We need to, um, I don't think that, and they'll,
My dear tree, is it true that your bark is worse than your bite?
that's lame. Um, we got to get swamp ooze, but I don't think.
Alexander sees no point in trying to talk to that stick in the swamp.
Okay, I think we just have to like get it. Look at the rotten tomato. Nah, that. Look at that. Look at that lovely face. Okay. Anyway,
That part of the swamp is
What do you think you're doing?
that got his
You
attention.
startled me. I was just getting some swamp ooze.
Well, you certainly won't get it there! That's not swamp ooze! That's swamp slime!
He's right,
Very
John.
different.
But he could be a little nicer about telling you he's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
Nobody asked you! Be quiet!
Oh, the bump on a log.
I don't remember, but I think both of these guys are Don Messick, as well. Um,
The swamp gurgles an inaudible reply.
Wait, I want to talk to the stick.
The swamp gurgles.
Perhaps you could toss me some swamp ooze, since you seem to be able to recognize it. I can only reach this bit by the path.
Well, hoity-toity, look who's Mr. Wants so much. You think I got a job here passing around precious swamp matter? You should be so lucky.
He's an utter waste of oxygen. I'd save my breath if I were you.
What do you have to say,
The
Mr. Bump on
log
the Log?
itself
Who are you?
I'm Bump on a Log, and that's my brother, Stick in the Mud. We've had this thing about each other ever since our childhood. Mom always liked me best.
She did not! That is absolutely not true!
He's a bit lazy, you see. He's got the only swamp ooze in the swamp right next to him. But do you think he'd move a finger to help you get some? Hardly. He'd try to brain you with it more than likely. His temper's about the only thing that ever gets a workout. And that on yours truly.
Oh, like you've moved at all in the last century! Like you're Mr. Physical Activity!
Oh, this is a
Just
fantastic
because I
conversation.
can't reach anything, he thinks he can throw gushy swamp matter at me and just say whatever he likes. If only I could turn the tables on that heckler, he might learn some respect. But as you can see, I'm a mere bump on a log and must be content with my lot.
Oh, shut up! You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn even if you had something to throw! Just shut up!
You
Let's-
see how he is?
Excuse me. Pardon for the sudden cut in footage there. So, I just had a sudden bout of coughing that I could not stop. Anyway, so, we just happen to have something that will turn the tables. Or as Michael Scott would say, my, how the turntables.
There's no reason to leave that. There's no reason.
I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you.
Aha! Finally, old Bump on the Log's not so defenseless, is he?
Hey, hey! What you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you?
Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you. The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this.
No! Not into the swamp!
Yeah, you better move, Alexander. Love the wind up here. Oh, right in the face. I love how both the tomato
Okay, I give up. Gee,
and the stick in the mud
sorry.
throw the ooze at him.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother.
How sweet.
Brother.
Stick in the mud and Bump on a Log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
Alright, so everyone's asleep. Now I can get my ooze in peace.
Alexander fills the teacup with the swamp ooze.
Okay, I think we're good on stuff here. Let me look at my quick checklist, because I do have notes on this. Alright, we got the milk bottle. We used it on the baby plants. We got their tears. We put it in the hunter's lamp. Played the flute to get the hole in the wall. We got ooze in the teacup. Okay, so now we are going to go back to the Isle of the Crayon.
Alexander pulls out.
Okay, let's go.
Alexander feels a strange
let's see. I think we need to go to the pawn shop because we need the tinderbox now. Because we're gonna go to the let's see. We don't have everything we need, I don't think, to interact with the nightingale. Sing sing. All right. Or do we? We have the ring, we have the poem.
Good day, Prince
What else do we need?
Alexander.
Anyway, we're not doing that right now. Stay on task. Don't get
How
sidetracked.
fare you, good merchant?
I cannot complain. I hope your travels are treating you well, Prince Alex.
Okay, let's trade the flute.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Okay, let's do the
I believe I'll
tinderbox.
take the tinderbox.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and bring it back anytime.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's head out. Alrighty, now we are going to go to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain and scale the Cliffs of Logic, or as many like to call them, the Cliffs of RTFM. Okay, do we not do the thing with Sing Sing yet? I don't think so. Let me look at my notes here. Okay, yeah, we have to do that later. Okay. After the Minotaur. After the Minotaur is what I've got here. Okay. Come on. Walkie, walkie, walkie.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Alrighty, where is my manual? Because I do not have this memorized. I've always referred to the manual on this part. I know where to look. But there are a couple of things that I do not. Like the
There appears to be
ancients'
something etched into the face of the cliff.
alphabet.
Alexander decides to look closer.
Okay, so everything is in the manual to solve this. And you have to like read through it. So the manual is like, or part of the manual, a large part of the manual, is like, it's as if it was an account, a diary account, a journal account of someone from Daventry that was not Prince Alexander, but was like written as a first-hand account of someone who visited this place who knows how long ago, right? But that Alexander got a hold of somehow, and this is how it helps him solve things. So it talks about the ancient ones and their alphabet. Anyway, so the first one, if we look through the manual, we will know that ignorance kills, wisdom elevates, which means we want to rise. And I don't think it matters which E we use.
Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs.
Oh boy.
Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
No, it's not, but we're gonna climb it anyway. I think we have to use the walk command. And I believe that you have to, like if you misclick, I believe that you can fall.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, and you can't stay on one rock for too long, I believe as well. Yeah, don't misclick, don't stay on one rock for too long, otherwise you slip, fall, and once you get past like any level, I think even up, I think once you get past here, Yeah, you fall and you die. Careful, careful, careful.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Okay, so Master of Languages will soar is the quote that is within here. Where's the alphabet? I need the alphabet. I need the alphabet. Alphabet. There we go. Okay, where's the S? S is it that one? S. Where's the O? O. A is that one, and R is.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
There we go. Not a fan of the screen shaking, but that just adds to the suspense and terror. Let's go, Alexander. I should really save my game. Oh, okay, let's save. Oh, clicked the wrong one again. I think I have an old file for this, right? No, I never saved the cliffs. Oh, at the bottom. Yeah, it's smart. Uh, I believe also all of these puzzles are on a timer that you can't just like sit here and, I wonder what it is. Like if you can't figure it out, I think you're like it's best to just save quit and like write it out on a
Alexander
piece of paper.
examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Because I believe if you take too long, you lose your balance and die. Oh crap, this one. Okay, there we go. The third challenge. Four men standing in a row, third from the left, and down you go. So we cannot click this one right here, or we die. The rest in order move you on. The youngest, the oldest, and the second son. Okay, so I believe that these represent like the four men standing in the row, and it descends left to right. So oldest, second oldest, third oldest, youngest. So I believe it's four, two, or four, one,
The stone
two.
beneath Alexander's feet
Yeah.
trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Oh, the shaky screen is scary. It's like, are you gonna fall? Are you gonna fall and die? All right, come on. We got this. And here we go. One more. I think we got two more challenges that we have to overcome.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Okay, this one, the Sacred Four. So in the manual, you read that the Sacred Four are things associated with each of the letters, right? So, if I remember correctly, I don't think it has to be in any order. Probably. Let's save our game. Oh, we can't. That's fantastic. All right. I believe Q is one of them. O. The symbol represents joy, the dolphin. Yeah, the dolphin and the color azure. Q because of caterpillar. And I think C because the dove is one of them. Oh, where's C? Wait. Is it the dove? No, it's D. It's not C, it's D. D. And I think B because of the albatross? No, it's not B. Crap. Which one is it? I gotta look at the manual. Dang it. Where is it? Shoot. I don't remember this. The catacombs. Where's the ancient ones? Isle of Sacred Mountain. Hurry. Okay, yeah, Sacred 4. The emotion Tranquility. I think we've already got that one, or did we not? Where's Tranquility? Tranquility. That was D. Azure. We've already got that one, right? Or maybe we didn't. Yeah, that was O. Azure was O. Caterpillar was Q. Air. Where's the element air? We need the element air. Air. L. Nope. Is cricket beige clay. Oh man, why is this taking me so long to find? Okay. It's not A. Cat, C and Earth. B is Sorrow, Albatross, Onyx. C is Dove, Pearl Gray Opals. E is Whale, Ochre, Irony, Paper. Oh, it's G. That's right. It's G. Why couldn't I
The
remember
stone
that?
beneath Alexander's feet
Oh,
trembles as more steps emerge from the granite
I
cliffs.
keep thinking any second the stones are just gonna like fall out from under my feet and we're gonna fall to our death. All right. Let's continue on. All right, Alexander, you're almost there. One step at a time. Baby steps, baby
Alexander
steps.
examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Okay, so this one is, where is it? The fifth challenge. Only those of the highest order may ascend the cliffs of knowledge. So, SCEN. All silent cry the noble
The stone
boulders.
beneath
Interesting.
Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
All right. Well done, Alexander. Don't fall now. I don't know. Nothing will ever be as terrifying as that mountain path in King's Quest 3. So, you already did that, Alexander. This should be nothing for you. Oh, well, hello, madame.
Alexander finds himself finally at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
Why do you make such an effort to climb the cliffs, young man? The winged ones who live on this island have the power of flight.
Oh, really?
You could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade bush.
Nightshade, right. Oh, wow. So convincing.
See? The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind. Try some.
So conniving and so, uh, can we just talk to her?
But who are you, matron?
Who cares? You get what I mean. I am only a poor old woman who wishes you well, handsome stranger. Think of me as your grandmama, if you like.
Uh, I don't buy it.
How can this plant give the power of flight?
Listen, son, I'll be happy to answer any questions you like, but only if you at least taste these delicious berries.
How can this plant give the power of flight?
Listen, son, I'll be
Oh, okay. That's the same thing. All right. So if we, oh, whoops, we missed the text. Basically, she's getting impatient. We just have to kind of hang out until, once again, the
All right then, stay tied to the ground like a load of lead. See if I care. You human.
this kind old lady who is definitely not the
How
genie.
odd. The old woman just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps those berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
Right. Okay, so here's a good breaking point. We got the cliffs of RTFM down. Got our swamp ooze and a bunch of other stuff. So, in our next episode, we will go into this little hole in the cave. We will not be picking the nightshade berries. And we will encounter the winged ones and go through the labyrinth. So until our next episode, so long for now.